Hello and welcome to your third video in our research series. This video will show you how to highlight and mark your research before downloading it out of the database. So you can see I've started on this article still in the database. I'm still working in opposing viewpoints. I'm currently signed in to my Google Drive. If you're not and it says sign into Google up here, go ahead and do that. I've got my article open. And over in my Tools panel, I can highlight and take notes. If I go click on anything I want to save, so I'm going to go down to poverty wage. I'm going to need to spend a little time reading here, skimming. The federal minimum wage was enacted in 1938 through Fair Labor Standards Act, designed to eliminate labor conditions detrimental to the maintenance of the minimum standard of living necessary for health, efficiency, and general well-being of workers. All right. Right now we're just talking about what a poverty wage is. And I'm looking to find things that prove that minimum wage, raising it, will help people in poverty. Let's see. I like this. You can't fight poverty with a poverty wage. Poverty rates are higher now than in the 1970s. So they're trying to say, like, if you don't have a high enough wage, you can't fight poverty. So I've highlighted that with my cursor, and now I can have the choice to actually highlight it with this. I'm going to choose to make yellow my support. That is now highlighted yellow. Increasing the divide. If the minimum wage, most of the 10 occupations, CEOs. Wow. So right now this is just some facts that talk about how much more the wealthy make than the poor. That's interesting. I'll make that a different color. I don't know where it's going to go yet. It does not, raising the minimum wage does not increase unemployment. So it says critics who oppose minimum wage increase in good times and bad, claiming they will increase unemployment, no matter the real world record to the contrary. So that would definitely be a counter argument, but they're saying you can't prove it. So we're going to highlight that, and I'm going to go ahead and highlight that in my other color, green, because I want to remember this is a good rebuttal to this counterclaim. All right. I can keep going through my whole article, read it, highlight things right in here, and then I can download this to save to my Google Drive. So I'm going to go do that right now. It says it will appear there shortly. Okay. I'm going to go back to that folder in Google Drive, and a couple things you're going to notice. If we look down at this bottom part, I now have two of the same title because before, in the previous video, I just simply sent this article to my drive. Now I've highlighted some. I'm going to open both so that you can see the difference, but use your last modified time over here to know which one is the most recent. So clearly this one happened about 25 minutes later. Nope, 15 minutes later. That'll be my more recent one. I'm going to open that. It looks similar so far. It looks similar. It looks similar. Oh, my highlighting shows up. My highlighting shows up. What is also very neat is at the very bottom, underneath the reference now, it pulls all of my highlights and puts them in order in the color that I chose. So I can know yellow is claim information, green would be counterclaim, purple was just interesting things I chose to take. If I go back to my first pull of this article, I can scroll through the entire thing quickly and you'll see there is nothing highlighted, and underneath the citation there's no more information. So highlighting within the database, within this opposing viewpoints and context, using your cursor and choosing to highlight, and then downloading and saving, I'm going to cancel because I already did that, will move a version into your own Google Drive that is already marked. That is one great way to highlight as you work.